Only Jaegers. Jaegers, what's going on, man?
Not too much. Just happy to be here. Looking like a weekly thing, eh, Rockerman?
It looks like it. I guess we were here Monday. We're back here on the 8 o'clock slot again, casting some more Novice League action here. Diffusion versus Ignite. It should be interesting matchup here. Diffusion Jaegers, they have been looking really really good this season, and Ignite they're trying to turn things around after a little bit of a slow start.
No, Diffusion with the 6-1 record, they're popping off this season. Looking to continue this hot streak against Ignite, who's 1-6, but they're looking to turn their season around. Still some time left. They just need now.
Yeah, and actually Ignite, like you said, they're looking to turn things around. They just recently made a roster move training with acceleration for Radio King, who I believe, yeah, he is in the lobby tonight, so he'll be playing on Ignite. So Ignite trying to change things around. They got their lineup. Psychonautic, and Sky Newbie have been around here on Ignite pretty much the entire season, and now they're adding Radio King. Jaeger, sometimes it's all it takes. A team might be struggling, and sometimes all it takes is one player to completely change the whole mindset of your team around.
No, it really is. Like three people on a team, all it takes like one player's 30% of that team. So it changes the whole team dynamic in that way.
Yeah, it definitely does, and we'll have to see what Radio King can do tonight. Coming over from Acceleration, looking to make things happen here. And yeah, like Jaeger said, Diffusion though they have been looking hot coming into this one with 6 wins on the season, 6-1. They're currently right behind the Whelps, I believe, for that top spot in the Western Conference. So they still have some stuff to play for. Jaegers, obviously, it can be a big difference depending on how things go. But if you don't win your conference, the highest you could get is a 3 seed. So these teams, Diffusion here trying to maintain pace with the Whelps and, maybe fight for that 1 seed, which would be a great position to be in, putting you right into the semifinals.
No, really. Like, playoffs are a whole different ball game, man. If you could get ahead of the game at that point, then you're pretty much set. All it takes is one game and you're into the finals.
Yeah, that's the really great thing about this playoff structure is that all it takes is that one game. And we'll have to see if Diffusion can hang on to it. Jaegers, we're getting them joined up. I want to hear a quick prediction from you before we get things going.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. I think the upset gets pulled off. I really do.
Okay, Jaegers is going for the upset. You guys can get your channel points predictions in. Well, you could. Looks like they're closing now since the game has started. But right now, chat's rocking with Diffusion here. 20,000 from Clubly on Diffusion. Total of 44,000. And then Jaegers, you're going for the upset here. 5K. A little bit of betting bias here, as that one's gonna go in the net. Countarded's gonna get the goal. A tough start for Ignite.
Making my prediction look a little bad off at the start. Just an easy pass play off the wall. Qatar just finds home and slots one in.
Countarded able to put it in. Radio King, the new man on the roster, trying to make something happen there, but that was a little bit of a tough one to handle there, as he was a little bit awkward on the post. So we'll have to see what he can do. But yeah, taking a look at these rosters, didn't really get to talk about Diffusion all too much, besides the fact that they have been really solid in that Western Conference. They're rocking with a lineup of Countarded, Sicko RL, and Ak Bachman. And actually, I don't know if you might know this, Jaegers. I know you're a prospect player, but was Ak Bachman on a different team before? Or was he on Diffusion the entire season? I've heard him around. I've heard Ak Bachman quite a bit. I think he talked to KN, so something. Oh, I guess that would make sense. He's on Diffusion, so that might make sense actually. Diffusion being KN's team.
No, yeah, the name's like stupid familiar. Like I've seen his name like around the league, and I just can't place where I might have heard him, except for maybe Diffusion popping off 6-1 as Countarded is going to put another one away. No one with the backboard defense. Sky Newbie with the bad touch, and Countarded's just there to shoot it in.
Yeah, Countarded already 2 goals in this one. Really solid start for him, as he's able to put that one home. And yeah, now straight off the bat, 2-0 lead, and Ignite, trying to pull off the upset. Not really the start you want if you're trying to pull off an upset against a great team. As Sicko's putting one toward net, but Psychonautic coming in to bail out, and it's good to see our boy Psychonautic. We've seen him up in the caster's booth. Good to see him on the pitch for once. His Radio King is going to put it in and cut the deficit in half.
No, Radio King, the late pickup for Ignite, putting in some work off the save from Psychonautic. Ball's just going to bounce in, and no one was home on Diffusion's side.
Yeah, a tough mistake there. A little bit of a double commit causes that ball to go right through. So Radio King making the impact that we were hoping for from him for this Ignite roster, seeing if he can do something special tonight to pull off the huge upset as Ignite. They're really trying to turn their season around here, and this would be a great upset to have for them. As Radio King now, here he is again, looking to set something up with Sicko RL. Gonna clear it all the way down. This ball popped up high. Psychonautic couldn't quite get the clear. You want to how targeted. He's just flying up in the air again. They've got to watch out for him. He's been all over the air at the moment. As now Sicko is coming back. He's up in the air. What can he do with it? Looking for the shot, but Radio King coming out strong. And, maybe there was a little bit of nerves earlier, Jaegers, because Radio King now, he's stepping up huge and looking like a huge asset for this Ignite roster.
No, Ignite started looking caught off guard at the beginning, like getting 2 goals down early in the game. It looks like they finally got their feet set and are starting to play an actual head-to-head game.
Yeah, they're definitely looking a lot better than the first minute. Those mistakes, looks like for the most part, they've kind of held on to those and cut them down. As this one being sent back, Sky Newbie's coming in with the dunk. Able to send it off to the side. Now he pops it up in the middle. Could be an opportunity here. Radio King is up, but a nice clear from Bachman. The Psychonautic now trying to get to it. Can't quite get to that one, though, as double commit comes out for Diffusion. It's going towards the backboard. Cowtarded can't quite find the follow. Sick he can't find the follow. And now opportunity is Radio King into the middle, but he's going to be dunked away. As this one's sent back, Cowtarded popping it up high. He's up in the air again, but Sky Newbie, this time, he's able to cut it off. As this one over to the side, Hawk Bachman taking his control, looking for the flick towards the net. Dangerous. A triple commit from Ignite. Got to be careful there as Sky Newbie's going to clear it away. And still a little bit of panic there. Jaeger's on the defensive end, but so far so good for Ignite as the defense holding on strong. 6 save right there.
No, like 6 saves on Ignite's defense, but they only have 2 shots compared to Diffusion's 9 so far. They just need to get out of their own half and start some offense.
We'll have to see if they can do that here as Sicko taking it towards the net, but it's dangerous. Radio King coming up with a huge save. He also picks up a savior medal. As now Ignite still looking for something here to get themselves back in offense. Been really surprised and happy with the way they've played so far, though. Despite the 2 early mistakes, they've been able to hang on as Diffusion looking to try to get one back in, but unable to find that touch. This one to the corner. Sicko popping off the backboard. Psycho has to get to a good win from him as he gets it by 2 defenders, but Bachman, third man, right there to keep pressure on. Now Sky Newbie sending it up. Looking to follow it. Gonna find a touch off the backboard. A great touch, but Radio King, he didn't really trust. That's not usually a touch you see in Novice. Radio King wasn't really ready for it. As now final 30 seconds here, Diffusion hoping to hold on. As this one popped up high, Psycho trying to get it out. He's going to get a nice clear. Sky Newbie, he's got 1 defender to beat. Just Cowtarded. Can he get the bump, maybe? Oh
My goodness!
He gets the bump, and Psychonautic is going to get the goal.
No, was that Sky Newbie? Sky Newbie, it looks like he just completely whiffed and flew by the ball. The ball was in his target. Cowtarded was, and he's just going to slam him out the way for the equalizer. What a play.
Goodness. What a play there as Sky Newbie. Yeah, it's a calculated moment, but he's definitely going for the bump after he missed the ball. And it works out, and now Ignite. A great comeback from them here as they look to take the first game. And when you're trying to pull an upset like Ignite is, the first game is crucial. Can they pull it off here? We're going to have to find out in overtime now.
Well, I mean, when you're playing against a top-rated team, you got to make plays, and Sky Newbie just showed up with the play there. Equalizing, and here could be the shot, and Radio King is going to put it in. He's showing why they traded for him.
Wow, Radio King coming up strong here with the shot just over the top. The last defender there, Bachman, a little bit too slow to get back. And wow, Jaegers, we have got something here as Ignite they are going to take game one. And just when you seemed like, the first minute there, Jaegers, it seemed like we might be getting into a little bit of trouble. Diffusion, hot team, been really solid, takes an early 2-0 lead, but Ignite, that was a great battle, and they're going to come home and take game number one.
No, if you're Ignite, it looked bad in the first minute, but after that, they got their feet set, restarted, and it was a whole different ball game after that. Holding Diffusion to 0 goals after those first 2 in the first minute and scoring 3 of their own. Like that's what you want to see if you're trying to pull the upset.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, just a great performance. We talked about Radio King really needing to step up. He made a mistake earlier, but I think he definitely made up for his mistakes at that game-winning goal there in overtime. And he stepped up big, leading the way on the scoreboard. So good on him. And now, Jaegers, we're heading into game two. Diffusion, they have been a really solid team. I don't think I've seen too much from them, though, so I can't say for certain if they were having an off game there or if Ignite just had a really good comeback. But what do you think they have to do now, Jaegers, as we head into the second game and Diffusion hoping to avoid going down 0-2?
Just Diffusion just needs to keep doing what they're doing, hitting shots on target. It just looks like they got a little bit unlucky when it came to terms of getting scored on, with the calculated bump by Sky there. You can't predict that. But that was a great game to start off the series.
Oh, yeah, definitely a great game. And, I know people might have been a little bit concerned with how Ignite was going to play, but this roster move from them, able to pick up Radio King, it seems like he's made an impact. And like we said, one player can change the game, and certainly he did in that one, helping to carry them to a victory in game number one. And now a 1-0 series lead. Diffusion gonna have to find a way to fight back. I mean, really though, Jaegers, they didn't play too poorly in that one. They had a couple of good shots. It seemed like they just needed Coutarded to do a little bit more. I mean, he did pretty much all that he could with 2 goals, but we didn't really see too much from Bachman or Sicko at all in that one.
No, I mean, Diffusion played really well. Like, they're on Ignite's half, like 90% of the game. With even like 10 shots on target or something crazy like that. And they just need to get a little bit more lucky, put a little bit, maybe top left, top right corner. Then they'd start sinking shots.
Yeah, we'll have to see as we're had a little bit of a connection issue with one of the players. They're getting him to join back up right now, but yeah, Ignite able to pull off that first game, and a lot to look forward to now as we head into game two. Jaegers, I'm not certain where this one's gonna go now. I mean, game one it was a pretty back and forth game. It kind of toyed with our emotions a little bit as it seemed like Diffusion maybe could just run away with a sweep, but Ignite, they said not so fast. And now game two, we're gonna have to see what we can do here as we get things started.
I mean, I started saying Ignite. I'm sticking with Ignite on this one.
Oh yeah, after that first game, I don't blame you. You got to stick with them here, the underdogs for sure. As a pinch coming out, Bachman, we talked about him needing to step up, trying to make an immediate impact there, but not this time as he's going to pop it up high again. Sky Newbie racing to it here in game number 2. As he sends this one out looking for a teammate. Bachman, though, going to clear it away to the side. And now Diffusion is kind of letting them play with his balls. Radio King off the backboard, Sicko. Fortunately there to get to that one. Sky Newbie looking for the redirect, and Sky Newbie seems to be all over the offensive end right now, whether it's bumps or redirect attempts. Jaegers, and I mean he's definitely making his presence known there in this one.
No, yeah, it seems like Ignite's playing a very role-based game here. It looks like Psychonautic's playing the third game, and Radio King kind of just sitting up front in the first man role, and I guess that puts Sky Newbie in the second man. But it's not purely rotational based as you might see in some other games.
Yeah, this is still Novice League. A lot of things to work out, a lot of kinks for sure here in the lower ranks, but still have seen some great plays here. Is now Radio King trying to stay with this one. Don't think he has any boost to work with. Sicko just faking him out. Is Psycho going to send this one across? Sky Newbie up to the side here. Looking to take it to the ceiling, trying to find a touch. Coutarded, he can't connect, neither can Sky Newbie. As this one sent it back in by Bachman, and Coutarded, oh my goodness, the redirect from Coutarded. He puts in his third of the series.
No, Diffusion started out fast. It looks like it slowed up a little bit, but Kautarda with a beautiful redirect to put that one top shelf over the defender.
Yeah, great read for sure there as he puts that one in. And yeah, he scored all their goals so far. They definitely need him to step up as he did right there. And now Ignite once again starting down early in game number 2. This one's sent off to the side now. Sky Newbie with a great clear down. Kautarda has to get up to it. He's going to find a touch, but Radio King is going to take it up to the sidewall. What can he do with this one? Take it to the air. Kautarda challenging early, trying to get in the way. He does. As Sky Newbie looking to keep it in. This one's sent down. Sicko now towards the back where Radio King has to make a touch. This time he does off the backboard, but Kautarda, he's got a net to shoot at, and he's going to put it home. Another goal for him. And I guess it's just a Kautarda show for Diffusion.
I mean, that's what it's looking like. Kautarda in the right place at the right time, taking his time, going down the middle, but banging it home, and no one on Ignite was ready for it.
Yeah, Ignite just not able to get back on defense, and down 0-2 in this one after 2 Kautarda goals, but they were down 0-2 in game number 1, and we saw what happened after that point, so we'll just have to see Sky Newbie now on the dribble. We're going to take through this one. Gonna pop it on the middle. Opportunity there for Radio King, but it's gonna be sent back. And Psychonautic a little bit out of position. That one's just gonna go in, and someone not named Kautarda is gonna get a goal for Diffusion.
No, Psycho just got caught a little far up, and just an awkward position. Sicko's just gonna put it on target. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just shoot on target and see what happens.
Yeah, especially at these lower ranks. You put one on net, and a lot of times it can be hard to save. And might even cause some double commits. This one towards the net. Dangerous Sky Newbie is going to come in, put it in despite the miss from Radio King. But Ignite able to get their first goal this game.
No, that there was a tactical whiff by Radio King. Made Sicko hesitate for a second and allowed Sky Newbie to clean it up.
Yeah, Sky Newbie cleaning her home there. A nice play from Ignite. As now they are right back in this one. They're going to have to find 2 more still. And a huge demo out. Here is Sicko is going to try to fake, but Sky Newbie able to stay in the way. Psychonautic to the air, can't make this touch. Radio King on the backflip. This one high and dangerous for Ignite, try to get to it. Sicko can't find the shot. Sky Newbie with great defense, but something I've noticed, Jaeger, is it seems like Diffusion really just loves to put this ball high up in the air.
No, it does, and that's something you don't really see in Novice, is banging off the backboard as Bachman is going to shoot a beautiful aerial shot on the opposite side of the goal. What a banger.
Yeah, huge shot there from him, excuse me, as he's going to send that one in. And 4-1 now. Diffusion kind of coming back with a little bit of a vengeance here. This is kind of what it seemed like it might look like in game 1 after the first 2 goals. But they've come back here, Jaegers, and now looking to tie the series up. Still a minute 30, the remaining 3 goals. Definitely a good chance for Ignite, though.
I mean, it could happen. Like, it's easier in 2s than it is in 3s. The Sky Newbie is going to meet the pass and hit it home.
And there we go. Shot. Wow, there we go from Sky Newbie. He's coming in this one. We saw a lot from Radio King in that game number 1, but Sky Newbie now 2 goals from him, and he's just keeping Ignite alive here. Every time Diffusion scored a goal, it seems like Sky Newbie has had the answer in this one.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, 2 goals is a lot easier to come back from than 3, and now it's a game.
It's definitely a game now. So we're down to the final minute and 15 seconds of game 2. Ignite taking that game number 1 in overtime there. A miraculous comeback, as now they're looking to tie it up. They're looking to come back, and this one is Psychonautic going to get the dunk there. Going to find the save and the dunk, but a double commit comes out, leaves Radio King last back. This one towards the net, Kautarda. He can't hit the open net, but still able to waste some time away. Bachman off the backboard. Couldn't quite get to a Radio King. Looking to give chase, but Kautarda, he can't connect. Sicko bumping Kautarda. A little bit of miscommunication here. And this one back in the middle, Bachman. Fortunately able to make the touch. As this one now, Jaeger's only 30 seconds and Ignite. They need to find 2 more, and they just have to really get going here.
No, yeah, they still have someone back on defense. And, like, while that's good, 20 seconds left, you need a goal now. And so I just start sending all my people up.
Yeah, really got to sell out here. Is only 14 seconds remaining. This ball sent up to the side. Sky Newbie trying to make something happen here, but Cowtarted with a huge dunk, and that might just do it here. Ignite has to get 2 goals in the final 5 seconds, and they're not going to make it happen here. So Diffusion coming back and able to take this one. It seemed decently, handily there. That they were able to take this game, Jaegers. But Ignite still able to get 2 goals on 2 shots from Sky Newbie. So not too bad from them as well, as now we're a tied series right here.
No, yeah, Diffusion played the same way they did starting out in the beginning of the first game, but then they just kept going. It did the momentum never really stopped too much, finishing with 11 shots on target and 4 goals. Ignite only had 3 shots on target, 4 saves themselves. But I mean, whenever there's 11 shots, at least 4 are bound to go in.
Yeah, I mean, just so much pressure there from Diffusion and Ignite. I think that's why it seems so dominating from them in that one, Jaegers, is that they just had all the pressure, and Ignite's only goals were really the 2 counterattack ones for Sky Newbie. So 3, again, a little bit concerned for Ignite, the underdogs here, but it's a tied series in Game 3. It's the turning point right here.
No, definitely. I mean, 1-1, this is where, you start to show up. You're all loose now. You're ready to go. You got your first couple of games in. This is where you need a win.
As now this series all tied up. Both teams looking to make their mark and put the other on match point. As Radio King send this one down. Sky Newbie switching over to the Octane here. He was in the Dominus. He was putting some huge shots at the Dominus earlier, but switching it up a little bit, maybe thinking this is the best move. As Radio King with an opportunity here towards the net, just off the post. Though Sicko tried to get to it, but a close opportunity and good signs there early here. Jaegers as a shot comes in from Ignite, but nothing doing quite yet.
Oh yeah, Ignite's looking like a totally different game, team than they had the first 2 games. They were getting goals, but Ignite looks like they're starting to pressure more, look more confident in their attacks, and it's showing.
As a huge clear coming out there. Cowtarted can't make the touch. Bachman forced to retreat. Now Ignite looking to stay with this one, but it's sent back towards the net. Bachman trying to stay with it. A double commit comes out though, and this one sent off to the side awkwardly. Almost a huge opportunity there, but not going to go this time. This one's high off the backboard. Cowtarted towards the net. He's going to put it in. Another aerial goal from him. He's just high flying in this one.
Oh my god. Cowtarted is having quite a series. I think that's his 5th goal right now.
Something like that. I think it's got to be around 5 there.
Man's just decided to show up today.
Yeah, he definitely showed up here on stream. No nerves from him, as he's been the man for his team in this one. This one set towards that. Psychonautic with a huge answer shot. What a banger from him.
What a shot. Cowtard hit it off the wall, and Psychonautic just bangs it from half field. No one there on the opposite side of the net. Bachman got caught lacking on the left side.
Wow, huge shot there from Psychonautic, and that's what I'd like to see from him. We know he's great in the casting boost, but Cowtarded's gonna get another goal. Don't even get to hype up Psycho too long, as Cowtarded just finds an answer right off the kickoff.
Cowtard basically said, "Oh, y'all are going to score. I'm gonna score another." As I believe Sky Newbie just whiffed on the ball, and the ball just flies straight in off the kickoff.
Yeah, that's a tough one there to swallow after you get a nice huge answer from Psycho, and now right back to that 1-goal deficit here. The Sky Newbie on the dribble, but he's gonna be erased off the map as Radio King sending it back down. Sicko to the corner. He's gonna pop it by, but Psycho with a great touch, able to keep it in for the time being, but nobody from Ignite choosing to go for this ball. Now Sky Newbie and Radio King stuck a little bit in the same spot. Psychonautic gonna try to come out for that one, can't quite find it. As this one popped up. Going out towards the middle, Psychonautic waiting in net there, able to find the touch. And has control now, what can he do with it? Trying to find a dunk, but Bachman, he's there, able to cut it off. And back into the corner, Cowtarded. Looking to play it slow, taking his time, trying to make something happen there, but Sky Newbie sending out towards the net here. Bachman makes the touch, but it's still dangerous. Radio King has jumped from midfield there. He's not going to make that touch, unfortunately. but I respect the effort there for sure. As he's, you see it, Jaegers. They're trying to get that offense going. I think Radio King and Ignite, they definitely understand that they need to get some more offense in this one and to try to get this goal going.
No, they definitely do. I mean, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. You still have time, but I mean, down a goal with Diffusion, like playing the way that they are, you start to get a little bit antsy.
And definitely, especially we talked about them trying to pull the upset here. They have to, Ignite knows they have to be strong and they have to make the right plays here and limit their mistakes and try to do just that. The one thing, Jaeger, is you can't be too safe though. You still have to play strong in this one and play confident, and you can't really play scared, especially against another solid team like Diffusion.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, Psych Ignite just needs to just start going hard. It looks like they're delaying on their attacks and looking unsure of themselves. They just need to go hard as Cowtarded is just going to bang a third in for the hat trick.
Oh my goodness, it's just a Cowtarded show right now. I mean, Sicko with a great pass there, able to put it in Cowtarded, just another goal. He's just going off this series, and Jaegers, it almost gets to that point, when you have a player that's just kind of dominating on the offensive end. When do you get to the point where you're gonna have to try to take him out of the play?
No, yeah, and I'd look for Ignite to start going for demos here, and counterpoint, I look for Diffusion to start trying to get Cowtarded the ball more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been strong shooting so far. Don't know his shot percentage, but I would venture to say it's definitely up there in the high 70s. As this one towards the net again, he's looking for another one, but this time is denied away. As Diffusion keeping back the pressure still towards the net. It's almost own goal there, but it's gonna be saved away, but not for long. It's that man again. Another goal.
Oh my goodness. I think that's his 8th goal. He scored 8 of 10 goals this series. Man's just scoring at an enormous clip.
I mean, if we've ever seen a player of the week performance on stream, I mean, this might be it. I mean, no, we're only 2 games in, and we don't know how he really performed on Monday, but he's putting a strong case together right now.
No, he really is. I mean, and also All-Star voting. Voters are going to remember that.
Oh yeah, definitely. All-Star voting will be coming soon, so keep your eyes open. All-Star game, I believe, is on the 27th. Could be wrong about that. Fact check. It is the 27th. I do have my dates right. February 27th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. This is the All-Star game. We might be seeing some of these players in that lobby for sure, as this one's popped up high, heading towards the middle. Ignite trying to find an answer, but really just they haven't had an answer at all for Cowtarded in this series, as he's got 4 goals here, and it looks like they're going to be walking home with a win and putting themselves on match point now.
No, most definitely. And I mean, you've got to be feeling good about yourselves if you're Diffusion. You lost the first one. It happens. But the next 2, they have shown up and outscored Ignite 10-3, I believe.
Yeah, it's been quite a scoreline. I don't know the exact numbers either, as that's the 3rd game. Trying to add 3 games in my head. That's where the math kind of breaks. But
Yeah.
that's where it kind of ends. But I mean, all in all, just a huge performance for Diffusion, and this is kind of what we were expecting from them, Jaegers. The first game a little bit of rough from them. Ignite made a huge comeback and put on the pressure, but Diffusion kind of coming out strong, and now Ignite on their last life.
No, yeah, Ignite. I'm looking for Ignite to be a little more aggressive. They look like they're still unsure of themselves, but I mean, with 1 game left in the series, I look for them to go all out attack.
I mean, they really have to here. I mean, we've seen that they can score, and we saw it in game 1, and we saw it in glimpses in games 2 and games 3. But game 4 here on match point, Diffusion 1 win away from taking the series. Ignite just has to step up, and I'm just really looking to Radio King. He was the man in game 1. I mean, Sky Newbie had some great plays there in game 2 and in game 3 a little bit there, but Radio King was the man in game 1, and now as we head to the fourth match of the series, someone's got to step up huge.
No, yeah. In my opinion, I look for Psychonautic to step up. He banged one home from midfield in the last game. Look for him to shoot more from distance. Maybe pop it up for Radio King and Sky Newbie to go and get it.
Definitely, that would be huge if Psycho could step up as well, even at the 3rd man position. If he can get a couple goals here, who knows what can happen. As a huge demo comes up from Countarded, he's still on the offense here as this one popped up high, but Diffusion's all out of sorts. So they're trying to keep the offense in a huge early start, but now it's going to allow Ignite to take it back down. Into the corner here, but it's getting pinched away. Psycho racing back into the corner. This ball up, he can't quite find the touch. Bachman just waiting. Psycho trying to get his way, but a double quick comes out. Psycho's going to take out another man, though. But Countarded just waiting there. And he's hunted for some demos now. Even when he's not trying to shoot, he appears to be harassing the defense there. And they're trying to make something happen here early, Jaeger. Some decent early pressure from Diffusion right now.
No, Diffusion's starting out the game like every game so far has been starting out, like 90% of the time on Ignite's half. And a big part of that's Countarded. The man woke up hungry today, I guess.
He definitely has. Is still 0-0 here in game number 4. Ignite looking to tie up the series and send us to the first game 5 of the night. Radio King on the dribble. What can he do? He's got one-on-one opportunity, but not able to quite get that ball under control. Is now Countarded on the dribble. Going to get it by Sky Newbie, looking to give chase. Psycho right to Bachman, but Radio King, he was patiently waiting on defense. And now he's going to try to stop this one towards the net. Sky Newbie had the clear, but he can't find the touch. And a ball towards the net. Psycho is going to get it in. What a passing play, finessing it in the tightest of the angles.
No, just an awkward touch by Sky Newbie, and then like the ball popped up. Countarded passes it off to Sicko, and Sicko's just gonna bang it home off the past the defense.
Wow, a pinpoint accurate pass there, and Sicko just had to make sure he got it over that last defender. Nice play from them. As now Diffusion once again back in the lead, like they started every single game so far. They take the first goal, and now Ignite forced to play from behind. Is this ball out here? And yeah, something I noticed right there and recently, Jaegers, it just seems like Ignite can't find their clears. It just seems like every clear they're getting is just so weak, and it's allowing Diffusion to stay suffocated on this pressure and just not allowing Ignite to get on offense.
No, it looks like every touch they make, they second guess himself as Sicko is going to push it past Radio King, and I think actually Radio King accidentally got a touch on it. No, Sicko 50s Radio King in for the goal.
Wow. I mean, that's just a huge play right there. Just taking it underneath the defender, forcing the 50, and Diffusion really showing why they have only lost one game so far, or one series so far this season. As this ball popped back up, but Ignite, they have to find a way to get back on their offense. Just somehow, some way, it just hasn't been there for them, Jaegers. And with just under halfway to go in this game, what do you think they have to do to get back to it?
I mean, same thing I've been saying. I think I mean they need to start going for demos, 1, and 2. They just need to get more aggressive. I believe Psychonaut has stayed on his side of the field like 30% of the time, as we have an almost double tap attempt there. But they just need to push into the Diffusion half.
Have an opportunity here, but Bachman is there beating out Psychonautic, and there goes Sky Newbie realizing it's time to challenge. There is a third man able to get to it, but this one's cleared away, and again, Ignite, you see it, they're just rotating all the way back, just can't keep the offenses. Psychonautic is pumped out of the way by Countarded, and Sicko puts it in. A hat trick for him, but the bump sets it up.
No, Countarded, if he wasn't going to get a goal, he was going to be a part of it, as he sends Psycho flying to open up the goal for Sicko.
Yeah, now Diffusion up 3-0. Ignite just really, again, no answers here. But Radio King taken underneath Bachman, though. The defense, even with a great play like that, the defense coming back strong from Bachman. As this one's sent back down to Ignite. They have to find 3 goals in the last minute 30 to force a game 5. Can they do it? We've seen a miraculous comeback in game 1. They came down from 2-0. Can they find one here? Psycho, not this time. This one is just pinched out. Radio King forced to retreat. This ball up in the air. Countarded looking to jump for it. He's going to find the shot, putting it home. And there he is again, scoring one more. And really just might be putting this game out of reach.
No, it looks like it. The ball hovers across the mid. Countarded is coming. And he just bangs it home past the defense. What a series by him.
Yeah, a great, huge series. I'm sure we're going to be talking about him when we talk about players of the week. As now Diffusion looking for another one. Bachman trying to dribble it home. And last minute here, but a long road, a long mountain to climb up here in the final minute. As this one out in the midfield, Kautarda going to find a block. Ignite just looking for anything, any answer, any goal that they can put in, but Diffusion just happy to waste every second away as Ignite trying to sell out here. But Kautarda banging it towards the net, and why not? Just put another one home. Why don't you?
Oh, now Kautar's going for the hat trick as he bangs another one home. He's just scoring at a ridiculous rate at this point.
Yeah, and something I want to say here is that Ignite, despite a couple of these mistakes, they are going up against one of the top teams in the Novice League, and despite being a 1-6, now about to drop to 1-7, with the roster move of Radio King, they got to have a little bit of promise here looking forward. And, it's a long season, 18 games, Jaegers. There's still a lot of time in that Eastern Conference in the Novice League for them to try to fight back here.
No, most definitely. And, they can still come back. And, they didn't play a bad series. Diffusion just played a better one. But Ignite really just needs to get their offense shored up. Their defense looks like they can hang it. Right as I say that, Kautarda is going to get a hat trick.
Yeah, Kautarda saw that goal and he said, I'll take that one. I'm not gonna let it go. I'll just take care of it. Sicko, he wanted it, but Kautarda is gonna take it with 1 second remaining. But the series is already wraps here. As Diffusion can improve to 7-1, and they're still looking, the Jaegers. They are hunting for that number 1 seed here in the Novice League, and they have a decent opportunity if they can keep it up, as they are only 1 game behind the Whelps still. I guess technically now at the moment a half game back, not knowing the Whelps score quite yet, but I mean just a huge performance from them in this one, Jaegers.
No, definitely. Diffusion showed up to play today, and right now I'm looking for their one loss. I'm not sure who it was to. But I mean, it's hard to see Diffusion not making a deep run in the playoffs at this point.
Oh, actually, the one loss was to the Whelps, who are 7-0.
Just noticed that.
Yeah, 3-0 sweep in the second game of the season. So the only team to take down Diffusion so far is the Whelps. There will be a rematch on the last day of the regular season. So we might have an absolute banger of a matchup there on the last day of the season if it gets to that, as Diffusion could be facing off against Whelps for that 1 seed. But a lot of season still to go, and a lot to look forward to for sure here. And I mean, a great first match there, Jaegers. They put up a great fight. Unfortunately, Ignite couldn't pull it off, but like we said, long season, still lots to look forward to.
No, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Ignite can do with the rest of their season and see if they can pull it around.
Yeah, definitely still fighting there. Only a couple games back of the Kiwis for that 3rd spot, that 2nd wildcard spot in the East, but we'll have to see what they can do as we move on. But that is going to wrap it up for this series. As always, if you guys are new here, make sure to check out the Discord and get involved in Nemesis. We are still in the middle of the season, and everyone is welcome to join, even while the season is going on. So make sure you guys join up. Check out the Discord. Head to the sign-up channel, and you guys can get involved. Maybe we'll see you guys on stream here. If you guys go head to the sign-up channel, get on a team here, and get involved. But that's going to wrap it up for this matchup. For me and Jaegers here. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to be heading to our next matchup of the night. And it's actually the matchup of the night, and it is a banger. Hydra 7-0 taking on the Pineapple 6-1. The conference leaders in the rival league are going head-to-head, and this matchup will definitely give one of these two teams an edge on that number 1 seed in the rival league. You guys do not want to miss it. See you guys back in a couple minutes.
It's hype.